Let's try and play Wet and Climb tonight. Gideon of the Trials. Card's been pretty good for me so far. I expected it to suck, but it's been consistently good. Against a Urion deck? Who plays Urion in... Guess I'll keep. I removed this afternoon's VOD. I did because I forgot to turn off the stream, and I don't think I showed anything sensitive, but I forgot to turn off the stream at the end for 2 minutes. Maybe I could have left it up. I showed an email, so it's not like it was anything bad really, but you know. Oh, you're watching it? Well, you can just watch live. That was some pretty good games too, but sorry. Gamers. Yeah, there was some good games too this afternoon. Alright, well. Maybe I should. Better safe than sorry. Not sure who would go through Twitch VODs to do anything nefarious, but you never know. I'm the only MTG streamer you follow as non-sub VODs? Really? Oh, they're playing Sultai Ultimatum probably. I feel like almost every streamer I watch has non-subs VODs. VOD sub only. I feel like it's okay if you feel like you're putting in a lot of work and you feel like people are watching your VODs a lot and you're not getting the subs you feel you deserve. I think it kind of makes sense to put your VODs in sub mode maybe. Croakies and Ali are sub only. Huh, I did not know that. I guess I don't go to watch Ali's VODs ever, and I'm sub to Croakies. Not that I really go watch his VODs either, but yeah, I'm semi-locked. It discriminates against people who are not in your time zone. You like a streamer so much you go watch your VODs all the time. It might not be preposterous to expect them to pay $5 a month or something. Salut Yoda. Which lane do you think they're going to activate with Narset? Not Narset, Nissa. I don't hustle too much for subs and whatnot because I have a decent amount and I don't really need the money. Obviously, I need to make some money to justify, streaming 140 hours a month or whatever. That's like normal job hours, 35 hours a week. I can respect people who, hustle and maybe turn on their VODs for sub only. I shield for my sponsor as well. To be fair, my sponsors pay me money. I should shield for myself. I mean, ideally, I should shield for each of my sponsors once a stream and then shield for myself once a stream. I think that's reasonable. But even just that feels like a lot sometimes. What the... That's what they're going for? 2 creatures? So if I try to destroy land, doesn't seem very good by them. Just make an OnlyFans. Isn't OnlyFans for pretty much just nudes? I stream way more than 30 hours a week? No, I don't. I stream between like 145 and 160, but only cards. I was thinking about started only bands. It's a strategy platform for standard decks. Yikes. $10 patron where you call supporters decks terribles. Yeah. Maybe that could be the rewards for tier 2 and tier 3 sub. I'm just nice to my tier 1 subs, and then I just mean to people who pay more money to sub to my channel. I'm not sure I can still win this game, but I guess I'll try. Yeah, I don't know. Their piles were, I don't know, their piles were really, really bad. I mean, obviously I know what OnlyFans is, kind of, but let's see. Is it only like, I don't even know if it's like just only nudes or there's more to it. If it's it's like an adult patron, basically. OnlyFans is a patron, yeah.
No trial is beyond my ability.
So that might be a time lock. Doesn't look like I'm in terrible shape this game. They're doing a whole lot of nothing. How's this deck going? Pretty good. I think this deck's good. People have been doing well with it. I guess their deck is a lot of air. But I don't have that many hard counters. So I need to kind of snowball with a Teferi at some point. Or is Narset commit, something like that.
It's just you and me.
The MTGA command's so funny just because it's like totally false. I get way more viewers when I stream Arena. All the Zoomers. I didn't even know there was a chat command. God, the chat command is gas. Oh, these cards are pretty bad. I think I might need commit. I might need memory at some point in this game to take over.
I'm up for the challenge. I know what must. Let's skip to the good part.
Damn, Super War is gonna piss off Adam, costing me hundreds of dollars a year. Oh, Adam, did you see who was it? It was Sneaky Misato who was playing your game in between rounds of the PTQ. Hollow Knight. Who's Sneaky Misato already? Forgot his name. Is it Rain? Rain can no, that's him on Kane. What game? Hollow Knight. He was 4-1 or he was 3-1 or 4-1 on PQ. Yenlike was 3-2, but Yenlike was 2-2. Is this Arna's list? No. Also, I don't think Arna's list is Arna's list. It's probably someone else's list. Also, it's just stock blue-white control. Kind of tells me when people just describe like X list as... I almost don't want to counter that. I'm gonna just find another Teferi anyways. Wait, what is that? The big problem was the title of creator of content. It's that everyone who asked all there was right then, that is a privilege, in my humble opinion, but how to put forward magic if nobody has seals? It is worth nothing and it shoots himself in the foot. Well, I have no idea what you just said. I know English not your first language, but that was... Now you're getting trolled by chats. Maybe you should type it in French and then I can answer. Because this was not... Yikes. Non, y a pas de problème, c'est pour toi. Hein. Ne prends pas trop mal s'ils se foutent de ta gueule. C'est vrai que c'était pas une... C'était... Même en essayant de... Do you have a favorite color combo? Not really. I guess blue-white, but... Preparing sub-badges lineup for 5-year, 4-year, 5-year, and 6-year. Croaky's a yellowhat, Pivo's a yellowhat, and finally Kai's a yellowhat. You have big plans for me. I don't know if I'm a favorite to be around in like... on Twitch in 2 or 3 years, honestly. I wonder. I usually don't like to start attacking with Gideon until I'm like really set, but... Give it a shot. Yeah. Mixer made me an offer I could not refuse. Is Mixer still a thing, or... Is it like Artifact? Oh, I didn't untap a Skanta, untap Castle. Oops.
You know what?
You know what? What the fairy? What? Huh?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Oh no, that's Gideon. I guess they didn't even have the. They didn't seem to be this color version, so Cage not great against them. Sweepers are not bad. Sweepers are not the worst. Probably better than Angels. Oh, Gideon's pretty bad too. Gideon was good for me this game. Gideon keeps overperforming. I guess I won't do Baneslayer because they have Gargaroth in their deck. Why do the non-streamers play Standard? Because I think the new set hasn't really changed Standard that much. Whereas Historic got a ton of new cards. I don't mind playing a little Standard though. Just a little Sultai in Standard. I love Standard. I'm sure it's still a great format. Did none of these learn cards and pest cards, like, it looks like there were a few black-green decks that, there's some stuff that looked like somewhat promising in Standard. Did none of it pan out? Because usually even when it looks like a set has no good cards, it's still, there's like a few cards people overlooked or they end up being like better than what you thought that would be. I'm going to be able to counter No One of the Sea, I think. Do you think core sets are essential for yearly MTG release? I have no idea. They don't even have core sets anymore, do they? I don't know, man. Sure, nothing is essential. I also don't want to let... I'll rather have Omen of the Sea. I'd rather save Gus for like a Cultivate. Maybe Gus Cultivate, untap, play an set. Chess World Champion Challenger Nippo Miyachi was a Dota professional for a time? Really? Aren't like... If you're a Chess World Champion Challenger, how do you have time to do anything else? Like... What was his Dota name? Wait, Arna is a chess grandmaster? Isn't this his brother or something? That makes Blue Light better than Esper right now. Better mana, castles, Field of Ruin. So what you're saying is they got the good gene pools. Do you have that 3/4? Maybe I play Narset next turn? No, who cares about that 3/4? Get 2 activations out of Narset. Good enough for me. Forgot about binding. It's still a 1/1. Not the absolute end of the world. This could backfire if they have a good spell backed up by disputes. Should I just cycle now? Yeah. Oh, Bill and Melinda Gates are getting a divorce. Could get owned by like Thought Distortion or something. Should probably use my memory lapse. I mean, you almost always use memory lapse pretty aggressively. His brainstorm helps a bit against Thought Distortion too. Killing memory lapse, Thought Distortion. No, it's not worded the same as commit. It's a bit like commit and gust, but it does say counter target spell if that spell is countered this way. The other cards are like straight up like put the spell on top or something. That's a good lapse and shuffle it away, but using my dispute while it still does something feels good too. Am I supposed to be worried, chat? What's up with that? Clearly they set the trap and I fell for it. It's gonna be ugly. Maybe they have a bunch of disputes and they figured like making me spend the 1 mana on my turn. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Feel pretty good with Vita now though. Gargaroth. And maybe they have another disruption and then their disruption play kind of pays off. Concentrate. I'll use Dovin's Veto anyways, since now after that I'll be able to always pay for a dispute pretty much. Easy commit. Land? Land drop? Nope. Could have almost used Castle there here to guarantee a land drop. Oh, I had Narset in play. Yeah, it's to lure them in a false sense of confidence, obviously. Not celebrating white black Urancy or winning the PTQ. Dude, mean fanny packs got me to try this deck so many times I still haven't even tried it. I saw what you played. That was kind of fine. Just wasn't your day. What do you think we're up against, chat? I should keep all the lands. The blue deck? Looks like Phoenix. Kind of kept the right cards against Phoenix, I guess. Opt Wall of Blossom. What are we playing Neoform? Shutting down the wall. I say would have been a bit better than Gideon here. I mean, the emblem could save me if they don't have like super lethal if the game goes really long, but assuming they're playing what I think they're playing, which is Neoform. How much damage does Neoform do? If they haven't drawn their 4/1 and their haze guy, it deals like 40 something damage, I think. Around 40 damage, basically. I'm experimenting with Gideon. It's been very good so far. Unclear if, you know, other cards would have been much better. Should I have a pack backup or are they just going for it? How does that work? You want the first one resolve or not even? Trying to find my Ores of Blink list. Just check out Carve Live. Alright, you kind of have to make them do it. Because of the odds they could have like the haze guy in hand. Or that. Yeah, I'll take it. Authority's the nuts against them. Gus is nice, Dispute, Veto, Shark Typhoon, Gravity's Cage. And Sweepers can be decent. Spore for some pressure. Baffling End's pretty awful. Rest in Peace doesn't do anything. Gideon's pretty bad. Boar's probably not great. Probably only like 60 billion sweepers. Yeah, I don't know, just sacrifice the wrong creature, I guess. Just kidding. Yeah, I didn't notice. That's pretty good. God, G-Champ, how are you such gas? He's like, G-Champ's like, snap it off. No takesies, backsies. You said it. Whatever's done cannot be undone. G-Champs. Should say something really bad to like counterbalance. How are they keeping mana up? Do they have like Ambusher? You'll play it safe, I guess. I know, Kang. It used to be, well, all these clips are, all these quotes are so negative and they're all out of context. Now it's gonna be, what the hell? That quote is so positive. There's no way Gab would ever say that unironically. Please give me the context. What the? I can just like snapcast, like just counter the first one, right? Counter it right away. Alright, I think I can deal with a 2-2. It's pretty aggro. Pretty aggro from them. Alright, I guess technically they could combo me, so I'm going to play it safe. Good spot to use Ether Gust instead of Veto. Yeah, maybe. This is bad. They can copy it as dual cast for Mage now. Whoops. Should have made a Shark. I mean, this is how you want to play the matchup in the first place if you're dumb. You just want to try and cheese your opponent with dual cast for Mage. Ideally, like copying a Behold and then disputing it and stuff. It's a tough matchup for Neoform. I'm gonna gust it just in case they have a counter spell for Day of Judgment. Let's kind of slow them down a bit. Because if I let it resolve and then somehow they have a negate for Day of Judgment, I could just fall super far behind. I'm just gonna do that now. No draw step gust. I could have all their tapped out. I don't think I cared that much if they replayed next turn though. Maybe I do.
I have practiced against many things like you. Keep an open mind.
I'll just take time walk. Do I want them to redraw the dispute later? I'm not sure. Maybe I want them to redraw dispute actually.
I shall miss your company.
Is Gideon good? It's been pretty good so far for me actually, yeah. It was supposed to be like for the hedge, for the against the Pag deck. I haven't played against Spec yet, and it's been good in other matchups. I think it's still like, I want to play 2 because I want to draw it more, you know. I think 2 is probably wrong, but maybe the first one is nice. Let's say Passage for Brainstorm. Apparition. You have a lot of burns that get Apparition, though. It's not even that bad. If you go Gideon, they go Apparition, and at some point they're going to cast maybe I should have just played Cage turn 1. I didn't even think about just getting my spell. What if they're just like Ragdos Arcanist and... What are they playing? Just blue-black control? Inquisition, blue and black, no Loras. I'm just YOLO. Probably just blue-black control, right? Some brew. Basic is pretty rare too. I guess it could be Rogues with Zanzareth. That's not as scary when you're blue-white because you have all these field of runes. Can they do anything nasty on 4? Blue-black chats. 4 mana. I mean, they could have something random. Obviously, they could have like a 4 mana Jace. Oh, it could be the pack deck. They could have Narset. Yeah. Alright, I'll just say go. There's no rush. I'm in a decent spot here. I've got my 2 castles as well. Can't be packed. Cling. Very nice. Just gonna overload them with choices. Never mind, all lands. Yikes. Wow. Brutal. Should I keep baffling in just in case? Still have plenty of lands. These are a field of rune. So I'm going to top deck Teferi like a boss. You ready, chat? Like a freaking boss. Just kind of a nice top deck. Wait, I already have 6 cards in the yard? Wow, I thought I was like in great shape, and then I just brainstorm into all lands. A second search? Is that like... I think Arna had a list where he was playing 2 search that blue like back. So I was joking about turn 4 Jace earlier, but it might actually have Jace in their deck. Man, they have Narset and Search. Their deck's like no removal, just anti-control. I have 4 drawn into locks. That's it, that's their removal. Damn. Is lab goods in a traditional control deck? Well, it's not good in a traditional control deck. If you're talking about like 10 years ago. Dude, I'm true all lands and dappling ends. But it's really good in control decks these days because you're just buying time and snowballing with your planeswalkers and search and whatnot, so Marionap's better than a counterspell a lot of the time.
The focused and disciplined encounter no odds. Meditate and prepare.
Shark Typhoon. Literal anti-control deck. Alright, I should have hardcast Shark Typhoon last turn actually. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh well. Oh, never mind. Shark is 6 mana. Forgot. Yeah, I actually could have hardcast Shark last turn. I think now I should just cycle it. And they're hard casting. Seems like a spew. I want that fatal push.
Still have much to learn.
Yep. 100% punish for hard casting. Never fails.
I know my responsibility.
To be fair, it's like kind of absolute worst possible case scenario for them, but could maybe still lose this game. They can claim my memory. They can kill my shark. I don't know. Brainstorm into our set to get a 1/1. Draw 1, put back 2. I mean, they do get to get rid of Narset, which is a pretty big deal, but at what cost?
I won't forget.
Well, they were really worried about memory. Seems better to just cling, right? They're still in it. Skanta's a really powerful card.
No time for a break.
Should I hardcast? Probably, actually. Alright, fine, fine, fine. Hard cast loose to a counter spell. Classic. Yep. Not that bad. I get to deploy Gideon.
Virtue always triumph. Try getting through me.
Mind and body keep an open mind.
What's going on here? Mm.
You hold no power over me.
Yep. Story checks out. Losing because I hardcast Shark Typhoon.
Such violence.
Everything about the test perception in his deck. I tried that card. It was fine. It was very good against Gruul and Questing Beast.
There with me.
I guess I should have left the expertise. I forgot about the subtext. I mean, Clang's pretty decent for them, but I still don't think it's worth keeping a rest in peace on top.
I don't think so.
I'll lose this game. 4/4. They have to block the 8/8 with the Cling token. Then they have to chump one. I actually think attacking with a 1/1 might be bad. I don't know, because then they might be able to double block the 6/6 with the free for and the 4/4 and chum the 8/8. Yeah. Wonder who's gonna win. I probably just cling in response to my rest in peace. It's like 1 or 2 clings I'm countering. I can actually kill my Gideon too. It's getting kind of scary. Probably have an extinction event somewhere in there. I mean, I think I'm gonna win eventually because of my top decks, but eventually I'm gonna draw a spell like a Teferian and with a minus on Shark Typhoon.
My prowess is unmatched by me. Hone your prowess.
What if I ever draw a second Shark Typhoon? Hard cast a second one. I just had him cast hard cast his first Shark Typhoon, and if I had lapse, he needs expertise. Lapsing his expertise was somewhat counterintuitive, though. Lapse doesn't do much for them.
I'm sorry.
Just let Shovel Wars draw a step every turn. I guess they could cling and labs their cling if they want to. Yeah, I think I lost. Well, unlucky on my last like 4, 5, 6 draw steps. But I don't have that many relevant cards. I mean, even Baffling End, if I had like, if one of these was a Baffling End, be a big deal. Maybe Castle will make the difference. We'll see. Yeah, another Field of Ruin would be nice too. Ooh, brick. That's good. Another Cling. Not bad, I guess. Do I even want to scry my upkeep? It's not like I'm going to cast anything. If they're going to use Search, I might. Also, I might just hit Field of Ruin. I mean, they have less. I'll just send everyone. See what happens. Wow. Those are their last cards. Sucks. Kind of weird not to main phase that. Man, this sucks. Why that hardcast Shark Typhoon? Probably cost me the game. Maybe hardcasted the first, that would have been good. Just literally never look at Twitch chat. Crying away rest in peace was like probably irrelevant. Corey, thanks for the 22 months. Thank you so much. I'll bring in the Angels. One rest in peace. One last gasket. Gonna let them play first. That was pretty medium.
There are so many myths and prepare. Those who cannot, I know just the trick.
How come is it to bring in Baneslayer against Control? I mean, ideally you don't want to have to do that, but sometimes you just have to.
Hone your craft.
As it might also have thought distortion, so makes it a tiny bit better. Or if I should cast it now or not. It's bad against Fatal Push. That's pretty. Alright, we didn't get hit by Thought Distortion. It's kind of nice, I guess. Could fight over it, honestly. It's good enough for them to dispute. As I like to say, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. What else did they use? Commit. Commit on my veto. Well, that's kind of a weird play. I guess I should have played the other one first. Mistakes were made.
I was not prepared for this. I have practiced against many things, but thoughtfulness before action.
Rest in peace shuts down a lot of their deck, but Shark Typhoon's too good.
Sloppy.
Being Slayer too strong? Nah, Shark Typhoon's just better, right?
We can figure a way out of this. Always.
Evening. Alright, what should I attack? Main our set first? Chat's having all the fun while I have to slug away for this control mirror match. What is this? Sometimes I feel left out. Chat's just having a party and I have to actually think about plays and stuff. Terrible. Not in our set. Guess I'll let them have it. That's the worst that could happen. Draw unlock. That's pretty bad. Kind of qualifies as the worst. Should just make it 2/2 shark maybe. Looks like I'm in fine shape. Feels pretty hard for them to turn that one around, but you never know.
Commotion.
If you face me, you will only hurt yourself.
Emblem. Emblem gamer. As long as you control a Gideon Planeswalker, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Gideon Emblem Poggies. Oh, the good old desperate maneuver. Okay.
That's enough.
Whoops. Just mental warfare chat. Just tilting them a bit. Well, the Angels were pretty good. The Angels won me the game. It was better than like baffling ends and grab Digger's Cage and more sweepers this game. Paul Starr's daily quest of asking me about modern decks I've never played before while I'm playing a different format. I don't know, did Spike win the PTQ? If he won the PTQ, his deck is great. If he did not, then his deck is trash. It's pretty straightforward. Technically, I could brainstorm into Island plus Dispute. Not even close.
Did somebody say daily quest?
Easy debate. G-Cham, thank you so much for the $2. Appreciate it. Yes, yes, you're great. You've got turn free, turn one discard, turn free Narset. You played it absolutely perfect. A true champ. Did you miss what, Naughty? Ooh. Did I actually get to get rid of Narset? Alright, well, we've got a game.
I am
We've got ourselves a game. Angel kill from last game? The angels did work, yeah. I would have lost if the angels were not angels. If I field a Verinden, that's a free cling, but I need a basic, I guess. That cling might win them the game, just an extra card or two. Kind of have to.
focused and determined.
Sometimes you just run into the anti-control deck, and then your life is hard.
I must stay.
It's still win, just need to draw a bunch of Shark Typhoons. I think cycling is better in this spot.
Contain your rage.
Guess I'll make them use a counter spell. Right. Alright, well. I guess I'll just, since I know I'm drawing something good, I'll just keep jamming. Little jammies. I should just fight. Lapsing their laps makes sense. Means they're less likely to do a Shark Typhoon, I guess. But then they might dispute, let my lapse revolves, dispute Gideon. I guess that's fine, or trading a card for a card. Alright, I'll lapse their lapse. I think that's fine. I'm not sure that's fine, but yeah, that was bad. Whatever. That game was dumb. Their deck probably can't beat anything else.